and I am once again in position and ready to go. So, story mode. This is going to be something, but we'll go through this and I'll do my best to not completely die of cringe. Anyway. Post-war administration bureau record 7403, name Jem Cloudberry, height 163 centimeters, weight unknown, birth date February 8, blood type B, type Chinese. Interesting way to put that. The subject's primary occupation is cook, but she is also one of a limited number of key users. Of the 5 elements of magic, key has not yet been formally investigated, and its users are extremely limited in number. Most people with the ability to control Ki appear to be of Eastern descent, therefore the ability to use Ki is thought to have some connection to the genetic makeup of Eastern peoples. The subject's motives are simple. Her primary interest seems to be finding ways to improve her cooking. Controlling her should be easy. The subject appears to pose no threat to us, however capture and analysis would be beneficial. Taking into consideration of the aforementioned, we assign her a risk rating of C. So this is like a retranslation, I think, of her X2 bio. Risk rating C.
燃えてしまった店を借金で再建したジャム。賞金首もいなくなってしまった今、借金返済のためには客を集めて店を繁盛させるしかない。ジャムは旅に出ることを決意する。少しでも多くの客を集めるために。
借金返済、商売繁盛ね。さて、誰かお客はいないあるか？あ、そこの社長さん。
私のことかね？
そう、今度うちのお店新装開店した。ぜひ来てほしいね。
それはおめでとう。しかし、私は食事を必要としないのでね。
嘘の下手なおっさんある。いいから来るね。悪いようにはしないよ。
とんだ客引きもあったものだ。どれ、戯れてみるか。
Never really occurred to me until now how ridiculously flexible Jim is in her key art for accent course specifically. Anyway, we're gonna throw it down now. Because he won't sit down and eat his damn food. Feels nice not fighting super hard opponents anymore. For the time being, at least. But I'm sure I'm gonna struggle with one specific aspect of it. But yay. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Anyway, players. Toast. Sure did the food. That's very impressive balance. I like how his win pose is always the loose pose is always so casual.
結局逃げられたある。
お。
何か用あるか？
実は俺、今度大統領の選挙に出るんだけどよ。
へえ、そうか。
俺に投票してくれよ。
あたし今借金返済でそれどころじゃないね。
別に投票くらいできるだろ。
じゃあお前、あたしの借金肩代わりするね。そしたら投票してもいいよ。
なんでそうなるんだ。
じゃあお店に来るね。お客になってくれるなら考えてもいいよ。
いいけどよ。ジャパニーズフードあるのかよ。
ジャパニーズ？ないね。うちは中華の店よ。
だったら行く気しねえな。
ね、お前、うちの店バカにするか？そいつは黙ってられないやろ。
Only the best motivations to be fighting with everyone in the story. Anyway, hi Chip. It's weird seeing him like without a ridiculously oversized belt in this game. Like, I do not know why his belt in Strive is like that. He's also so... everyone's so skinny, including the guys. Like, everyone's just like much more realistically proportioned than the older Guilty Gears compared to now, where everyone's just like a walking muscle. It feels like, why are you comboing me like this, dude? Okay. Like, Chip as a character, I just don't fight enough, I don't think. So I never quite know what he does, including in Strive. We'll get to that later. Sprite size stuff, probably, yeah. And also just art style differences, trying to accentuate features of certain characters.
日本の料理も勉強した方がお客さん増えるかもね。あ、
また妙なのが来やがった。
お前確かジャパニーズね。
またその話かよ。
あたしの店世界各地の料理取り入れることにしたよ。お前日本の料理教えるね。
料理だ？しゅかってんだ。
ははん。お前料理できないあるな。
そうは言ってねえだろうが。
いいやある。ごまかせなくても。よく見たらなんかガサツだし、聞く相手間違ったね。ほら、何するか。
上等だ。料理してやるからじっとしてな。
The Jam insults everyone tour basically is this the best way I can think of to describe the story mode. Wow, it's so weird seeing Bike insults. Speaking of characters who are like way thicker than it used to be, Biken. Like the whole thing with Biken is like gender ambiguity. You don't get that anymore with her. Extremely unambiguous. There we go. Again, this D-pad's not fast. Not to keep complaining about it, but I don't know why. Yeah, Biken's a cool character. Like, I think she, like, has a period of, like, giving up or, like, not caring about gender because she's just focused on finding that man.
ひどい目にあったある。日本人凶暴ね。
おや、ずいぶんお疲れのようですね。
ん？ちょうどよかった。あなたもうちの店来るね。
お店、確か料理屋さんでしたか。
この人、口あるあるか？いや、やっぱいいある。エイリアンに出す食べ物は置いてないね。
あはあ。ところで、お疲れなら治療して差し上げましょうか。
お願いできるあるか？
少々荒っぽくなりますよ。
Again, this is the Jam insults everyone to her. Again, she's a fascinating character. And she's kind of an asshole sometimes. I think she's more of an asshole in this game than any other. Like, she just has no... I mean, she kind of has no chill in Strive, too. It's like, most of her entry quotes are just saying, I don't have time for this, to everyone, except the select few. I don't mean to keep ending with Super, but it just keeps working out that way. Oh hi, you're still alive, okay. I mean, not that he dies here, this isn't Dizzy story mode from X+. Yeah, Dizzy story mode in that game was just Dizzy accidentally kills everyone.
体が軽くなったね。あの医者気持ち悪いけど腕は最高。
ママ。
ん？
ピコーンときた。そのボディ、非常にバッチリすぎる。
なんだお前か。お前ロボットだからお客にならないね。
バカにするでない。食物をエネルギーに変える機能くらい実装済みである。
へえ。それよりお前、うちの店で働かないか？ロボットだから給料いらないね。
なんたる理不尽っていうか任務中だった。貴様を連行するのだ。
Again, this is why I feel like the story modes don't have that much continuity with each other, because you'd think, instead of just being like, oh, it's you, she would acknowledge him like burning down her restaurant last time, but it doesn't come up at all, it's weird. Anyway, hi Robokai. Kinda weird that these two have so many interactions with each other and they're both coming next, or this current season. I'm very curious, because Robokai is such a weird character, I do not know what he'll play like in Strive. I also don't know enough about Robokai to have, you know, a concrete judgment of like what I expect, because I have no clue what the hell he does. All I know is his theme is just like holy orders but really screwed up. I want a really like screwed up version of Roar of the Spark. I don't think they'll do that. I think he'll get his own theme, but it would be funny to just have a weird like screwed up version of Roar of the Spark.
壊れちゃったある。ボロいロボットじゃ店員には使えないね。
やっぱロボ会じゃ無理か。
ん？お前誰あるか？
僕はクロウ。終戦管理局の支部長だよ。よろしく。
はい、よろしく。
ちょっと協力してもらえる？データを取りたくてね。
協力？してもいいけど見返り必要ね。ただじゃ嫌ある。
素直でいいね。僕はそういうの好きだよ。何が欲しい？
お前支部長なら偉い人ね。見返りにうちの店に通い詰めてほしいよ。
ふん、そんなことか。オッケーオッケー。じゃあ始めようか。
なんか変なロボット。愛想ないね。
まだ試作段階なんでね。ちょっと戦ってみてもらえる？
So yeah, the post-war administration bureau is trying to basically recreate justice. So this is the branch for endings. There's a branch from dialogue with Chip. That one doesn't count for anything. You loop back eventually. We'll talk about that later. This is the part that actually matters for ending. And it's a weird way to decide an ending. And I'm going to screw it up. I'm gonna be mad, probably. Okay, you have to get an IK. Hey, guess who didn't get an IK? So I guess we're just doing ending 1? Yeah, I guess we're just getting ending 1 yet then, so oops. It's like, I could throw, but I think it would take a long time. Justice, despite being Justice, doesn't seem that aggressive. So we'll just come back and try again, after.
構強いね、やっぱ。
これでいいか？うちの店来るね。
ああ、行く。行くけど、今日は忙しいんでね。
ダメある。あたし今日約束守ったね。お前も今日守るのが筋よ。
君の国じゃそうなの？僕んとこは違う文化だな。
待つね。
早っ。ジャスティス。
モード変換逃亡開始。
飛ばせ追いつかれる。
これじゃただ働きある。あのロボットぶち壊しとけばよかったね。やっぱり BK の店員を置くあるか。そしたら若い女どもがいっぱい店に来るや。あ、中華のお姉さん、こんにちは。なんだ子供か。子供に用はないね。ほえ、何の話ですか？でも BK は BK ある。あなた、うちの店で働く気はないか？5年経ったら若い女がほとかないよ。そしたらうちの店繁盛。うち芸人なので店員さんとかは。だね、もう決めてある。お姉さんの言うこと聞くよろし。はわわ、なんか目が怖いです。
I didn't expect Bridget to be like, oh. Anyway, yeah, this is why I was saying it's like, ooh, yeah, Bridget shows up in the story. That's fun. Simple Life is a very good thing, by the way. Like, genuinely, one of my favorites in X2. My biggest issue with Bridget's storyline is just, yeah, a lot of things have not aged the best about Jam in general. Like, the funny part is a lot of people dislike the aspect of Bridget. I'm fine with it just because egg. Like, this is just her egg face, basically. Ow, you're kind of kicking my ass. This is actually how fighting Bridget usually goes for me. I'm not good at fighting Bridget for some reason. I'm gonna do this again. That was probably a waste, but it's fine. There we go. Barely won that, but we won it. Again, genuinely one of the best themes IMO.
ブリジット、2番テーブル料理上がったよ。はーい、今行きます。予想通り女の客が増えて商売繁盛。でも男の客も妙に増えたのはよくわからないある。ま、いいか。繁盛は繁盛ね。ブリジットまだ子供だから給料は安くて済むし。あたし経営の天才。ジャムさん、お客様2名様入ります。了解ね。
This is cute art, though. Also, yeah, oof. Yeah, we can't do that. What do you mean, Zon? Like, what specifically about this? You have to pay minimum wage? Oh, yeah, touche. Yeah, in this game, Bridget's supposed to be like... She's had 5 years. Bridget's supposed to be 13. So, I don't know how everyone just knows each other's ages, because so many characters do not have canon ages, but that's like the best thing we have to go off of. So Bridget would be 19 in Strive, as just a fun note. Again, a lot of character ages need to be inferred based on the time skip, and just kind of mathing out, like, Dizzy being 9 years old is literally because she's 3 and X. Again, they explicitly state that, despite being, you know, technically 3, that she is essentially, you know, in her 20s and gear years. I never took my E. I just noticed this thing here. Anyway, we have to go do this again. One nice thing in this game is they actually let you fast forward to the choice, which is very nice.
じゃあ今から勝負するね。片方の言うことを聞くっていうのはどうあるか？
ああ、わかったよ。やってやるよ。これも大統領になるためだ。
I don't remember any of the backstory of Chip wanting to be president. I'm so confused. Anyway, we gotta throw hands again. Ow. Owie. Again, why is Chip just debating my existence? Chip and Milia. They're like the two characters I just never can fight in any iteration of Guilty Gear. Alright. We did it, almost. I shouldn't speak too soon. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We lived. It's all good. So now we're on a branch of the main path.
逃げやがったある。は？そこのあなた？
どうかしましたか？
うちの店新装開店したね。サービスするから来るといいよ。
そうですか。しかし今は公務中。またの機会に。
そんなこと言わないよ。いい男が来たらお店繁盛。これも人助けね。
いえ、本当に今は時間がないんです。
それならしょうがないね。無理やりでも連れてくる。
なぜそこまでして。
The jam insults everyone route versus the jam kidnaps everyone route. Oh shoot, we get a little intro. I'm on the right this time. Oh no. Anyway, we gotta fight Kai and Al. I forget how easy it is to like counter grab in this game. Oh, right, move, Al. Alrighty. That is not a half circle game. Okay. We're done. We're fine. We lived.
Why どうしてみんな逃げてくわるか。ん？お前確か火の法歴得意ね。
はあ？
うちの店で働くよろしい。今度いらなくなるね。
うせえ。
嫌か？でもお前働いてないね。無職。無職よくないある。
殴るか。
何か目が怖いある。
So yeah, Jam's whole recruitment for a restaurant is going great so far. Scaring everyone away. She's fine. The restaurant will burn down anyway, probably. It's all good. actually does raise the question of what was everyone doing between like the 6-year time skip between X2 and Overture. I also don't know the time cap between Overture and Xrd. I think it's about a year. I may be wrong on that actually. And then like a year to Strive from Overture. So yeah, that's why it'd be a 6-year time gap instead of 5.
危ないとこだったよ。
おや、これは麗しいお嬢さん。
お前はうちの店に来てくれるか？
店？行くさ。君とだったら地獄までもね。
本当あるか？じゃあ早速行くわる。
おやおや、ずいぶん積極的だね。自分から手をつなぐなんて。
ジョニー！
ん？
何やってんの？エイプリルがカンカンだよ。
あ、これはだな。
ほら、さっさと来る。お小遣い減らすからね。そこのガキンチョ。何？お前何の権利があって私の客取るか？権利って。問答無用ある。商売がだけは許さないね。
She almost got someone. And May had to come along. Also, happy first day of May. Oh shoot, okay. Oh, we are at a slight disadvantage. That's fun. That's fine. We'll live. Probably. Maybe. Oh, that is not the right input. There we go. The big kick move is actually really unsafe. I'm pretty sure it's like very like minus on block, I'm pretty sure. So I probably should be using it less. But it's fine. We keep winning.
フラフラしてばっかなんだから。うちのお客が。
おや、ずいぶんお疲れのようですね。
ん？ちょうどよかった。あなたもうちの店来るね。
お店、確か料理屋さんでしたか。
この人、口あるあるか？いや、やっぱりある。エイリアンに出す食べ物は置いてないね。
あはあ。ところで、お疲れなら治療して差し上げましょうか。
お願いできるあるか？
少々荒っぽくなりますよ。
And you think that was largely unchanged, and this is the reconnecting point for that branch off? Alrighty, so back to Justice. So let's see if we can land this IK. I'm not bursting with confidence. I don't remember that the previous time. So again, maybe some slight differences, but again, not really anything overly substantial, or my memory is bad. Both are very likely. Okay. Spiking enough. Oh god damn it. That was like a really bad counter hit. Oh god. Hey Justice, I need you to actually really go all out now, because I need to try this again. Thank you. And there she goes. Attempt number 3 at this, counting the previous route. Okay. Again, gotta build up tension. You can actually gain tension by just running up to them. That's actually probably a better idea, so we're in better range for, There we go. Third try, not bad. But like for a time over win. In case the CPU is just really pokey like last time. Anyway, that should put us on route 2 finally.
Ima kara? そりゃ無理だよ、無理無理。僕も忙しくてね。
約束守らないのは良くないよ。さあ、来るね。
いや、悪いね。今度ちゃんと行くから。って、いつの間に僕の服を引っ張るな、こら。こんな速さ、データにないぞ。
食が細そうだけどサービスするよ。満貫全席ね。お代はしっかりいただくけど。
話せって、こらこらこら。本当に、頼むよ、お願い。
うるさいよ、約束は約束ね。
あっ、
これで静かになったる。
そこの君。
何か用か？私急いでるよ。
君が担いでいるのは私が追っている男なのだ。身柄を引き渡してもらいたい。
ダメよ、この人うちのお客。渡せないね。
その男は世にあだなす存在なのだ。
そんなこと関係ないよ。お客はお客。
仕方ない。あまり手荒な真似はしたくないのだが。
Yeah, Jam has interesting priorities. I feel like if Potemkin came up to me and was like, hey, hand this guy over, it's like, I think I would oblige, personally. Anyway, I guess we're fighting Potemkin now. Okay. Yeah, I actually don't remember this branch of the story. I mostly remember the part with Bridget for obvious reasons. Yeah, this part's a little bit not in the immediate forefront of my imagination, if that makes sense. Ow. That did less damage than I thought it was. I actually don't know what like the HP values are for like Jam, if she's supposed to be like a lighter character. Some characters do have less HP, but are stronger. That's kind of a design philosophy in a lot of fighting games that sometimes that does not prove to be true. Like, giving low health to really powerful characters sometimes doesn't equalize it enough. They're still overpowered in some cases.
もうちょっとで着くある。このおっさん、見た目の割に重いね。大変よ。
チャイナ服の姉ちゃん。そんな男抱えてないで俺と遊ぼうよ。
邪魔しないある。あたし今から店に戻るね。
店って中華料理だっけ？そういえば腹減ったな。
本当か？じゃあうちの店に来るよろしい。
それいいけど。は
お、じゃあ勝負ね。
勝負？なんで？
負けた方がこのおっさん抱える係。
One time when it's like, oh, we don't have to fight, Jam wants to fight anyway. I think she's just like this. Fascinating character. Oh shoot, we're just getting straight into it. Neat, okay. I don't feel like Jam is a great character against Zoner, so I don't know how this is gonna go. Also, with Axel being like, hey, wanna play with me? It's like, I don't know if the whole Megumi plotline was the whole thing yet. Given that exchange, but who knows. The writing between these, like, different games is very inconsistent until, like, Overture 2, where the lore gets a lot more unified, I feel. And again, a lot of things in this game could be chalked up to time travel, like why there's different endings and everything, and why canon's very fast and loose in, these games. Just little alternate scenarios, basically. Anyway, that takes care of that.
食べるね。
やれやれ。参るよ。忙しいって言ったろ？迎えに来てもらわないと。
ん？このおっさん、どっかで見たような。ダメ博士、迎えに来させてんじゃねえ。使えねえな、ボケ。にゃ、こいつは。
うるさいよ、君。いいから帰るぞ。
ちょっと松ある、お題がまだね。
無理やり連れてきて、そんな理屈はないね。
こんな店、壊せばいいじゃん。
そんなことを許さないやる。
あ、やばい。俺、飛んじゃうかも。
ん？なぬ？
なんで、みんながついてきてんの？
おそらく、ロボ界とそこのお嬢さんのエネルギーが触媒になって、巨大な時空転移の渦が出来上がってしまった、ということなんじゃないかと。
そんなことどうでもいいね。ここはどこあるか？
さあね。とりあえず、人はいないよね。ダメ博士、元に戻る方法を考えろ。さっさと。
せかすなよ。考えてるから。
俺、知らないっと。
こんなところじゃ商売繁盛なんか絶対無理よ。どうしたらいいやるか。
You know, just casually getting stuck in a space-time chasm, as you do. What the hell is this ending? I don't think I've ever seen this ending before. I'm like, what? Huh? Genuinely, like, taken off guard by this ending, oh my god. Yeah, no, that was wild. Obviously, of these two endings, one feels like the more plausible. But damn, okay. It is interesting how much, you know, connectivity there is between Cham's story and Robokai. I didn't expect him to pop up this much. And Axel's just kind of here. Also them, like, colliding in such a way that created, like, a space-time chasm. It's like, I don't understand how any of that works. This is a weird storyline. Paracelsus has two voice actors, that's interesting. I actually don't know what the reason for that is. Oh hey, that man. I forgot that man was actually in this game. And Crow is a character who just kind of never shows up again. He's not great, to be honest, especially in Dizzy's route. He's like really kind of effed up in that one. So, yeah, no. Not overly broken up about him never showing up again. He is apparently the person who creates Robokai canonically, and again, it's basically trying to copy Kai and also trying to eventually mass-produce Justice. So just an overall real charmer. I'm amazed Crow never did show up ever again, like an Overture or anything. Actually, no, he couldn't have. The whole Sega Sammy thing again. So, yeah, I guess it wouldn't really be a good time. I think Millie is actually in charge of the Post-War Administration Bureau now, in lore, which I forget exactly how that works out. Also, again, like how Zato comes back to life. This guide I'm looking at on Steam actually says that Bridget has like a gold power set. That did not feel like it. At least from what I remember, that fight did not feel like it was against a gold Bridget. I don't remember the exact stat buffs of a gold version of a character. They're just generally stronger. Again, don't remember exact details. But yeah, that takes care of this little revisit to Accent Core. Next up is actually Xrd, which also has some like moments and some aspects to it that I'm not crazy about, but I actually do like her overall story in Xrd, which is why I feel like the localization is so infuriating to me, because it could have been so much better if they had just not done something really questionable. Is that song not showing up for the actual credits? Fascinating. Probably because this is a later version, they probably added on all the credits for this version, which means they got longer. That's my guess on why, like, the song is not long enough to actually sustain the length of the credits. It's not off by that much though, but it is very weird having no music for this. It's got Axis localized this. I think they also did Xrd as well. Okay, I know, the credits are actually significantly longer than the song, which again, I think counts all the new staff that they did. They added, Sonic Colors Ultimate is the other game I can think of that really screwed this up, and that game's credits are like 15 minutes. Ultimate doubles it to 30, and they at launch forgot to extend the music, so there's 15 minutes of silence. There's also an achievement for watching the credits, I'm pretty sure. I think it is actually possible to get it by skipping the credits, though. It's weird. Either way, that takes care of Accent Core.